I want to move in outside of this. Did you have any more thoughts on this one before we move on? All right. So the USC Trojans, they lose again. And it was not a good performance. They were in charge of that game against Maryland. They should have won that game against Minnesota. They had an opportunity to win that game against Michigan. But Lincoln Riley continues to falter. They have not played at a high level at all this season. In fact, they didn't play at a high level at all last season, really. And you have the reigning Heisman Trophy winner on that team. He moves on, and now he just lost his 12th game. He lost 10 games in 5 years at Oklahoma. He played in multiple college football playoffs, and the experiment is just not working right now for the USC Trojans. And I think he's got a worse record than, Clay Helton. I think it was Clay Helton. I was going to say Steve Sarkisian, but that's not right. Clay Helton had a better record, and he was fired. He also had a Rose Bowl championship. But look, you have a 28-14 lead and 13 minutes left in this game, and you find a way to lose. And I've said this many, many times. Great teams find ways to win games where they don't play their best. Bad teams find ways to lose games where they do. And USC is now 3-4 on the season after consecutive games with a blown 14-point lead. That's inexcusable for the Trojans.
I think you're way ahead, way over your skis on this one right now. You're coming off 2 years ago, a Heisman winner. He's supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. Miller Moss ain't it. I don't think we're burying the program just because of this guy. I think he's 10th right now, if you believe recruiting rankings, which is its own discussion. He's 10th overall in team recruiting rankings. I think that's good enough on its own. In the Big Ten, he trails just Ohio State and Oregon, and then like the half of the SEC. But yeah, I think you're getting way too ahead of yourself. I also think, and look, I've been sitting here like begging Florida to fire Billy Napier. But I also think there is a grass is greener mindset when everything goes sour. And it's just like, are you really going to hire someone better than Lincoln Riley? I don't know. You were pretty close to playing for a national championship 2 years ago. You have a terrible loss on a Thursday night, if I remember, maybe to Utah or whatever it was. Maybe that was in the title game. I don't remember, but I think it's a down year. There's no denying that. Last year was also bad defensively, even though the offense was outstanding. But yeah, I don't think we're there yet.
USC's 5-9 in the last 14 games. They've now had the 12 losses that Lincoln Riley has had at USC. 5 of them have featured blown 14-point leads. I'm just saying there's a legitimate question starting to circle Lincoln Riley and his future at USC. He needs to start winning, and he needs to start winning now, because I don't think it's going to get better at this point. The season is going off of the rails, and they started the season 2-0. They've lost 4 of their last 5. The heat's going to start turning up here very soon. I don't think he's going to be fired yet. But the thing is, if he keeps dropping football games, I don't know what the answer is going to be. And I understand where you're coming from with the grass is always greener type of situation. This is USC team that's a blue blood program that's expected to win championships. They're expected to play at a high level each and every week. But it just hasn't been up to snuff here under Lincoln Riley. You're getting a massive investment, and you're just not getting that return. But let's move into something else. We'll keep tabs on that as the season goes on.